Hi, I'm Christina. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. In this braiding tutorial, I'll show you how to do a basic French braid. You'll need a rat tail comb, a wide tooth comb, clips. You'll need Shine and Jam, the orange jar, Gorilla Snot for the edges, and gel for the ends of the hair, and a mannequin or a live model. So the first thing you want to do is prep the section of the hair that's going to be braided. I always use the metal part of the rat tail comb because it's already straight and it allows you to section the hair with ease, easier than the teeth of the comb. Once you've initially sectioned the part of the hair that you're going to braid, what I usually do on a human's head is take the Shine and Jam, go over the part, and then use the rat tail comb to get a more precise part. But because this is a mannequin, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take the wide tooth comb and detangle the hair that's going to be braided. Once the section is detangled, I'm going to take a small amount of Shine and Jam and apply it to the roots of the section that is to be braided. What this does is control flyaways and it defines the part even more. It conditions the hair that's going to be braided and it gives it a more sleek and shiny finish. A lot of times I will apply Shine and Jam to the other side of the hair that's not being braided because it keeps the flyaways from getting into the braid as well. You also want to apply Shine and Jam to the other side of the section so that you have a even, consistent look and amount of products on both sides of the section that is to be braided. Once the product is applied to both sides of the section of the hair, you're going to comb it through so that it's not concentrated at the roots. It can evenly move throughout the section of the hair. And then you're going to take the end of the rat tail comb and part off a small section in the beginning so that you can start your French braid. I like to use the thin metal clips to control the section of the hair that's not being braided. It allows me to consistently keep braiding without the hair interfering with my braid. Once you section the beginning of your braid off, you're going to add some Shine and Jam to the root of this section. You're going to start at the roots and work it all the way to the ends. You don't want any flyaways, any type of textured look or anything like that. You want to have the hair where it's kind of stiff, and you could create 3 even sections to start your braid with. So you want to keep your comb nearby. It's always easier for me to stick it into my client's hair because you're going to need it as you're braiding. So the first step in creating a nice, even, consistent French braid is to create 3 even strands of hair to begin your braid with. So you want to take the middle piece of hair and lay that to the side. You want to take the piece closest to your ear, grab that with your second finger and your thumb, and take that other piece of hair, overlap it, and grab that with your first finger and your thumb. Take that middle piece, grab it with your first finger and your thumb, overlap it over the piece that you grabbed with your other first finger and your thumb. This angle shows me doing exactly what I did in that last clip. Taking that piece, overlapping it and grabbing it with my first finger and my thumb. Then taking that middle piece with my first finger and thumb of my other hand and creating an X basically with that piece that I just overlapped. Then I take my second finger and grab that piece that was closest to my ear and transfer it to my other hand with my first finger and my thumb. And now I have another middle piece. And as you can see, it's creating a weaving effect. That's all braids are. They are weaving of sections of hair, and you just constantly repeat that. It's probably easier to watch than it is for me to explain, but you want to weave that braid, that section of the hair at the beginning of the braid, a few times, or 2 times actually, before you start to pick up hair off the scalp. So this is when the stitching method comes into place. You want to pinch the hair, pull it back to create a little tension, slide your pinky finger underneath and feed it into the braid. You're going to weave it across and then do the same thing on the top of the section. You're going to pinch the hair, pull it back, create a little tension, slide your pinky underneath, and then feed it into the braid and weave it across. Pinch the hair back, create a little tension, slide your pinky finger underneath, feed the hair into the braid, and weave it across. You're going to continue to do this method throughout the braid, and eventually you'll start to see stitches in the scalp. It's not very easy to do this on a mannequin, but it's a lot easier to do it on a real human's head. You can see the method a little better, but this is the basic technique to create stitch braids. This is why I say keep the comb nearby, because sometimes the product will make the hair stick together. So you want to take the comb and comb the hair from the scalp. You want it to be loose so that you can easily pinch the hair, create tension, slide your pinky finger underneath, feed it into the braid, and weave it across. Sometimes you have to stop before you actually weave the hair across to smooth that section out that you stitched into the braid so that you can get that nice crisp look of stitch braids. This method takes a while to, get down packed because everybody's hair texture is different. Everybody's hair braids different. Everybody's scalp looks different, and you have to be patient with yourself when it comes to braiding in general. So just take your time, keep at it. Just remember the techniques and apply them, and eventually you'll get it. Just remember these steps. Pinch the hair, slide your pinky finger underneath, feed it into the braid, and weave it across. Pinch the hair, pull it back, create a little tension, feed it into the braid, and weave it across. Pinch the hair, create tension, feed it, weave it. Pinch, tension, feed it, weave it. As you're braiding, you will start to feel the hair get it'll have like a rough texture to it. So what you want to do is add more shining gem to each strand of the braid. Remember, you have 3 strands. So you're going to add it to each strand of the braid. And then you're going to take your comb and comb the hair so that it's smooth. There's no ruffles or bumps or any type of texture look into the braid, so you can keep a nice, smooth, consistent look. And then you're going to just continue to braid the hair down until you're completely finished. So here's the trick to get your braids to lay flat and not curl over or under or up, should I say. So you're going to rotate your palm while the hair is still intertwined in your fingers. So you're going to rotate your palm from the down position to the up position while the hair is still intertwined in your fingers. It's probably easier to watch than it is for me to explain, but that's how you get your braid to lay flat instead of curling upwards. Once you've rotated your palm, you're going to complete the braid by just simply braiding it down all the way to the end until you're finished. So here's the finished look. You can see the stitches that were being fed into the braid with our pinky finger. You will definitely be able to see them better on a human's head, especially when you're creating a tension and you're making the stitches with your pinky finger. But the mannequin shows the basic technique, and it shows the stitches that were being fed into the braid. Sometimes all stitches are not even, but the more we practice, the better we will get. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you can create a French braid after this.